Hello, trading has closed on August 27th, 2025. As always, we start with our disclaimer. We go over our calls and then make our predictions. This is my trading plan for tomorrow, which is August 28th, 2025. Remember, it's a plan. I can change it. I can be wrong. Until the end of next week, I'm not going to be able to follow the market as closely as I like to. I might not be risking my own money on the call. Trade at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow also has early low. Tends to be a rally day with a high in the final hour. We had a rally day with a high in the final hour, but this low couldn't overtake the midday low, which if maintained is negative. And futures are down significantly as I'm recording this, even though we hit a new all-time high. So this is a negative pattern for now. Now it's positive. It's possible to overcome the negativity if we gap and take these highs out. But for right now, the inability of this pattern to close over the midday highs, and if maintained, the negative reaction in futures, for now at least, is a rejection of the move to a new all-time high. Again, it can change if we open up here tomorrow. During the day, MEJT gave a buy signal in the morning. We got that. We got an ultimate buy signal in the afternoon. We got it, but the system said it was false. It's already retraced. So those have played out. We did have a target from yesterday's pattern, 64.46.33. We came nowhere near it. So that's a failed target that gets added to the list. The odds are overwhelming. It's going to print at some time. I get about 500 of these targets a year. Last year, one didn't print. We have two others from this year which didn't print. I'm looking for this one to print, even though it doesn't have to print anytime soon. Well, this is a reminder of what we said. So how does a move to a new high change the wave count? Well, let's start with this. Assuming this is the right count, and I'm pretty confident it is, we have our magenta A, we have our magenta B. At some point, there has to be a magenta C, or else the count's wrong. So let's focus in on this ABC. How has this affected the count? Well, if that's A, and that's C, and A is at 61.8%, it's now even a better fit than it was before. We also haven't closed over this trend line, even though we hit a new high. What matters is that we still haven't broken through the line. So for right now, there's still a good wave count and there's still resistance. Let's look at this wave up. I had to play with this a bit, but I didn't have to work too hard to make things still work. We still have an ABC for wave blue C, and if you look at wave A, which is, I guess, here, and then go to wave C, I mean, maybe it's off by a point or so, but it's close enough for me. I changed the date, but I think the wave count still works, and all the other elements of the top we said still work. So I'm going to stick with the call. I'm not off by much so far, 0.1%. If we do drop from here, I can live with it. Thursday's pattern has really low regardless of where we open. We have a failed lower MEJT target, which is favored to print at some time. Our call for a top of 64.80 plus is, so far at least, off by under 7 handles, 6 and a fraction. The elements for a top remain in place. We've not overcome trendline resistance. I'm sticking with the call. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. We still need to undercut the August 1st low for confirmation. And until we do, it's always possible I'm wrong. This August 1st low is right here, and that's the last touch of this trend line, and I want to undercut that. Until we do, and that's like under 6,200, until we do, maybe I'm reading this wrong. That's always possible. I don't think so, but that's the confirmation, and we can still drop to the 5,900s. But if that's what it is, we should start to drop pretty soon, because the longer we go without dropping, the less confident I am. But for right now, I'm going to stick with the call. It's the pattern with the early low. I still think we're making a top. If I'm off by 1/10 of 1%, I'll live with it. And that's today's call.